Nigerians may rise up against the leaders, Sultan warns. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post our juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. The Sultan of Sokoto and President General of Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs (NSCIA) Mohammed Said Abubakar III yesterday passed a damning verdict on the country's leadership over the refusal of the current administration to address the plight of Nigerians. Specifically, he warned that if nothing is done to douse the tension in the country caused by insecurity, scarcity of new naira notes and fuel, the citizens will one day rise against its leaders. Speaking at a national conference organized by Kano State Government on livestock reforms and mitigation of associated conflicts in Abuja, the royal father noted that vehemently that the people are hungry and at the same time angry in Nigeria. The conference is expected to come up with a blueprint on the farmers' headers clashes in the country and prefer lasting solutions. On the theme of the conference, the Sultan noted that the incessant clashes between farmers and Fulani herders in Benue and other states have continued unabated because the government have refused to implement all the suggestions made to it. Speaking generally on the current situation in Nigeria, including scarcity of fuel and new naira notes presently causing untold hardship for Nigerians, he said, let us keep politics aside. The issues of development, especially for the common man, should be prioritized. These people that God Almighty give leadership over, one day, God forbid, will rise up against us. After all this English by professors at the conference, how do we get this development down to the common man who is a farmer? The common fellow man who does not know anything about development in his life. He only cares about cattle. I've been to Benue at least 2 times as Sultan to sit with the governor and traditional rulers to discuss peace in the Benue Valley. At the end of it, suggestions will throw them away. Nothing is done and we are back to square one. Let this conference not be in the same manner. Let us do it and do it well and now. The people are hungry. Is there money? Akawi Kudi, no cash. People are angry and hungry. Let us see how we can douse the tension. On the spot, Kano State Governor Abdullahi Ganduje stated that even though the rural grazing areas, ruga or ranching, had been deliberately politicized, it remains the only option that would to a greater extent mitigate existential problems. He said to the end of the perennial crisis between the farmers and the herders in Nigeria, the pastoralists must be persuaded to move their cattle into ranches and grazing reserves across the country. He listed aiding of information, education, and strategic communication on the development of grazing reserves as a way of mitigating the consequences of these conflicts. The governor noted that while modernizing the livestock sector is not the only key to resolving the herder-farmer conflict, it is envisaged that the economic investment pillar will support and strengthen the development of market-driven ranches for improved livestock production through breed improvement and pasture production. With this, he noted that pastoralists would have lands to graze without cattle encroaching on people's farmlands because herders need fodder for their cattle. He continued, it is very important that we must also avoid the dangers of allowing these conflicts to harden to religious or ethnic conflicts. This is the responsibility of political, religious, and all parts of our leadership elite in Nigeria. We must also intensify existing collaboration with our neighbors, especially border communities, to prevent the movement of small arms and disarming armed pastoralists and bandits who go through our borders day after day. Okay, the Sultan don't talk. We hope, see, as in you talk, not so ego day. One last advice, we're gonna vote well, having in mind that at the end of the day, it is your voter choice, but our consequences or rewards. All right, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.